and heartiest greetings of Shivaratri, one of the most powerful days for spiritual sadhak to do sadhana, to go within, to realize one's own self, to do japa. Why? Because the energy support on these days for the sadhak. Like suppose we are swimming with the current, then the efforts are very less. The current itself takes us ahead, and then our own efforts, whatever little it can take us to higher, deeper destinations. So that is one reason why most sadhaks wait for this day and do a lot of sadhana, maun, japa, spending time with oneself, reading, swadhyaya, meditating. Many of the people who have got realized, they have got realization during this period, Mahashivratri day, because of the energies there available for us. So let us pray to Parvati Devi and Shivji to bless us and take us to our destination. Let us take a deep, slow, conscious breath. Let us withdraw our mind from all that has happened in the past. Past has gone. God is here and now in the moment. Let us withdraw our mind from future anxieties, worries, present tensions and confusions. The best way to withdraw the mind from thoughts and feelings is to focus on breath or focus on the japa. Otherwise, the attention is constantly on our own thoughts and feelings. Let us focus on our breath, observe our breath, and let us ask one question, that who is aware of the breath? And shift the attention to the observer of the breath. The more time we can remain, the attention can remain on the observer. That is the highest level of meditation possible. Because mind will slip again and again from the observer to the observed, to again thoughts, feelings, body, world. And that is the sadhana a meditator does in the meditation. It is a very active process which is called as contemplation. Shastra says that even if you are able to keep the mind for a few minutes in that awareness without experience content, that is a great sadhana for all of us. So on this auspicious day, let us pray that our mind abides in the infinite happiness. The source is within us. And let us invoke God's grace, Guru Parampara's blessings, and chant together loudly. Oh. Oh, oh, Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजं सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम्।
Hari Om. Thank you, Manisha. So, the topic we are reflecting on is Gita Panchamrit. 5 verses from the Gita, which gives the essence of the entire Gita. And this being a 75th year celebration, the objective is that these 5 verses we must by heart. Number one, all of us. Second, we are also creating modules on this for school, college children, and we are going to create Gita Dutas. Some of you have already given me the names. So the modules are getting ready. Maybe by March end, we are going to start training people, those who want to become Gita Dutas, and they can go to corporate schools and colleges and take these modules. Very interesting one. And for small children, the idea is going to be that they must by heart and chant below fifth standard. So this Gita Panchamrit is going to be the main text for this year. Most camps, most programs, this Gita Panchamrit will be discussed. So we have seen two verses, two nectars. Pancha Amrit means nectar, and we also saw Bhagavad Gita, which is the song of the Lord. So we saw first two, Uddharet Atmanatmanam Natma Namava Sadhayet, Atmaiva Yatmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. Means lift yourself by yourself. Don't wait for God, somebody else to lift you up. And do not degrade yourself by having negative thoughts in the mind and making my mind my enemy. I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I can't realize this birth. This so many negative conversation, my mind becomes my own enemy. Natma namava sadhayat. Never degrade yourself because this world cannot degrade us. Only I have the power to degrade myself. That is what Lord Krishna says. And the next one was after lifting karmanneva dhikaraste. After lifting, what to do? After lifting the mind and individual self, ourself, we must focus on action. Karmanneva dhikaraste. Ma phaleshu kadachana, ma karma phala heturbu, mate sangostva karmani. Very, very important. While doing action, I must not have anxiety for the result. Not that I must not think of the result, because without result, without goal, I cannot act. And anytime, suppose we are stressed out, worried, tension, frustration, irritation, sadness, depression, anything of these are happening, immediately we must remember this verse because this is happening only because of one reason, that's my attention is shifted to the result rather than what I can do this moment. So karmanneva dhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Because Bhagavan says, in your control, I have only given you one thing, that is action. Your authority is on action, present moment. Result comes in the future. And result must not be the motive of the action. Result must not be. So this verse, I am inviting all of you that please do not take lightly. Please think about the third part of this verse. Not very easy to understand this karma siddhanta. Bhagavan says, Ma karma phala hetur bhu, means result should not be the motive of my action. Then what should be the motive? Why should I do the action? So result, if the result is the motive of action, there will be sorrow or happiness. Constantly I'll be fluctuating. So I must focus on action. I must make the action efficient. And the motive of the result must be chitta shuddhi. The motive of the result should be that I want to excel in my action. The motive of doing the action must be something higher to accomplish for others. Then there will not be, this sadness, depression, constant mood swing, because when the focus is on the result, then the whole problem starts in karmanneva dhikarasya. That is the main point. And we must never get attached to inaction. No, now I want to take sannyas without vairagya. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do anything. That is attachment to action. Till my breath is there, as our Gurudev said, I must die with the boots on. Die with the boots on means whatever seva I can do, yajna, dana, tapa, I must keep doing it. Because that will create enthusiasm, that will create that inspiration, and that will not, lead us into a ineffective life and just waiting for death to happen. So these two verses we saw today, we will see. The third verse, okay, action I understood how to do action, but what should be the attitude behind the action. That is given in the third verse. So this we covered in the last session. Lift yourself by yourself. Do not degrade yourself by making your mind an enemy. Control the controllables, what I can control, what I cannot control. Stress, tension, worry, sadness, depression happens when my attention goes on what is not in my control. This must be the highlight. Anybody feeling this kind of deeper thought vibrations, I must say I'm thinking more of the result, what will happen, rather than what I can do right now. How? Focus on action efficiency, drop anxiety for results, do action. So what is the fourth verse? Third verse. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yat juhoshi dadasi. So you can see here she, sha, si, three are there. This is only in Sanskrit. There is that she, yat karoshi, yadashnasi, and yat juhosi. In Bengali or, some of the language, the sha is pronounced very differently. So here there are three different sha, sa, sha. So there are yat, 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 yat. There are so many yat, yat, yat. So very important word yat here to note in this verse is that yat means whatever. Very important point. Yat means whatever. So yat karoshi means whatever I do. Yadashnasi means whatever I eat. Whatever. Not only that, okay, I will make some nice, morning, fresh, take bath and make, nice naivedya for Bhagwan and then I will offer and then eat. But evening I will eat samosa, vada pav. So Bhagwan says, no, 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 don't do that. Whatever you eat, you offer to me. Because that vada pav, samosa, pav bhaji, you're not offering to me. You are eating directly. Only morning you will offer naivedya and eat. No, 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 whatever. No, no, I will only offer, do puja. And when nice, things I will do. But then later on I will behave anyhow. No, no, Bhagwan is very smart here. He is telling, whatever you do. Yat Juhoshi, whatever you offer in sacrifice, we will see. We have to, those who are listening carefully and taking notes and going to contemplate on this verse again. This Yat Juhoshi and Dadasiyat, there must be clear distinction what it means because both means giving, offering, but one is offering as a sacrifice, as a ritual, and other one is giving in charity to society. That we will see. Yat tapasyasya kaunteya, whatever discipline or effort I do, like japa, puja, certain tapa I do. O son of Kunti, because Kunti used to do that. So here he is using Kunti's son as Sambodhan to Arjun. Kunti is one lady in Mahabharata. After this Panchamrit Gita is going to get completed, we are going to see Mahabharata. We will see that Kunti hardly experienced any joy in life, joyous moment. She got sons without husband. She was tensed and she gave up Karna. Then she got married. Then her husband passed away. She brought up her children all alone. Then she came to Hastinapur. And then she lived with them in jungle. And when they got the Hastinapur, Yudhishthir was ruling again. After some 1 or 2 years, she went back to the forest and stayed. Vanaprastha. So hardly we can see that she hardly got any enjoyable moments. But what she asked from Lord Krishna is that give me more sorrow. because in sorrow I remember you. Tat kurushva mat arpanam, as an offering to me. So we are going to see in detail what is the meaning of offering and what this exactly means. What Bhagwan is saying, Bhagwan is not a egoistic person. He says that you offer me everything. But why? Why should I offer to you? We will see what is the reason for this. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you give, whatever discipline you follow in life, do all that as an offering to me. But why? Suppose I offer, what will happen? Suppose I don't offer, what will happen? So before we go into whatever, we should see what is the core message of this verse and what this word means. Arpanam, which is a very, very beautiful word, offering. What is the meaning of offering? Arpanam. Essence, whatever. Bhagavan is not telling that you offer only specific things, because before this verse, 9.26, Bhagavan says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Whatever is available, you offer to me. Now, in the next verse, immediately he says, no, whatever you do, whatever you eat, that you offer to me. Even if you say, no, I do not have any Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. So, whatever you are doing from morning to evening, you offer to me. And then in this verse, interestingly, Lord has taken exactly what all core areas of our life, what we do from morning to evening, that we offer. Power of offering. In life, what I do is important, but more important is what inner attitude I have. No, morning I get up, I do breakfast, I take bath, I get dressed, and I talk, I go to school, college, office, and then I work, and then I come back, have lunch, and then dinner, and then I sleep, and then so many things I do. So many things I do in the day to day, but what is the inner attitude of that doing? That is what is mentioned here in terms of offering. This verse shifts powerfully our attitude, very important to note, core message, from work to worship. Because some people get tired by work only. All the time, if you tell them, ask them, see them, they will say, I'm tired. Tired of what? I know, a lot of work, lot of work. Even I have met some 75-year-old person, they are retired, or their children are not there with them, but they are tired only. Tired by work, because work has not become worship. Stress becomes sadhana, role becomes offering. Very, very important verse this is. Panduranga Shastri Athavale, you might know, big, very famous Gita Acharya. This verse is chanted in their ashram regularly, before eating, during many times, because very powerful word. So work becomes worship, stress becomes sadhana, because sometimes people do sadhana and get tired by that sadhana only. And then so many roles we do in life, that role becomes the altar. So that role also we have to offer. We will discuss in detail. When work becomes worship, pressure becomes purpose. Very powerful sentence. What is work? Taking bath, brushing, cooking, eating, cleaning, walking, sitting, emailing, talking, watching TV, going to restaurant, volunteering, studying, doing japa. If we do not offer this, then the lot of challenges are going to happen. That we will see. What is the meaning of offering arpanam? Arpanam means performing actions for other or higher. That is the meaning. When I do actions for myself, then the tension and the stress starts happening. When I do actions for the other, then we can immediately experience that one person is relaxed. Like some of the things I was thinking when this verse I was contemplating on, there are many peons or clerks in a bank, they will withdraw huge amount and they will deposit. Now they are just doing their job. They withdraw 1 crore from somewhere and then give it to their bank or their client. They are only middlemen. They are not having attachment towards that 1 crore in their hand. When we do some cooking for some guest, then we are only interested that the guest must be pleased. And in that pleasing, we also eat. But the cooking is done for the guest. So I am offering for the other person. So very important point to note. Many people have this kind of regret or complaint. I did so many things for this person, but what did I get in return? I did all my duty towards my family. I did so much of work for the office. What did I get in return? Nothing I got. I did all things properly. What did I get in return? So please note this sentence. I did all work for my family. I did all work for my office. I did all work for some mission. I did all work for what did I get in return? When this sentence comes, basically, whom are you? Whom are we doing the work for? We are doing work for ourselves only because I am waiting for something return to happen to me. So, in that sentence itself, the answer is there that I am not working for the other. What the other person got? No, no, I did so many things for you, but I didn't get anything in return. But what the other person got, that is called as offering, not what I'm going to get, because then it is not offering. A very important, subtle point to note. Example, very, very, very powerful example of when Bhagwan says that you offer to me. So now, those who have worked in corporate, suppose you are employed by X company, but there are postings happen that but you are posted in Y company to work. For example, you are working in Indian Oil and then your posting happens in another station for some work to be completed there. Now that company is a different company. You are posted for 4 years for creating some petrochemical plant and then you will again come back to your head office and again you are posted to another office. Suppose one trust is there and it has several schools. That teacher will be posted there, then change. So now very important point because this offering word is not very clearly understood. So when the person is employed by X company but posted in Y company for some kind of time, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever is the contract, the salary is paid by the employer X company. The promotion is done by the X company, but the person is working for Y company to set up their plant, to create that, put up that machine for that particular 6 months, and then he can comes back. Deputation they call deputation. So whom I am working for? I am working for company X, but I am working in the company Y. So my commitment, my association, my ownership is by X company. Now, if this is understood, we must say Bhagwan has posted us in this family. And Bhagwan has posted us in this job. Bhagwan has posted us in this business. And then I must do, but my commitment must be towards God because He is posting. So from today, we must not say that this is my family. We must say, okay, Bhagwan has posted me in this area of work. Because people ask many times this question I've encountered, I do not know, but I am living in this family, which was not my choice. But in deputation, when you go, company doesn't ask which company you want to be posted. Wherever the contract comes, some people are working in India, but they are posted in Dubai, some in Singapore, some in some other village, some in Madhya Pradesh, and then they keep coming, but salary is paid here. So this job is a posting, family is a posting, business is a posting. If that attitude remains, then yat karoshi, yat joshi will happen every day from morning to evening because it is a natural process that I remember that I am posted. So the attitude has to change. Swami Advainanji said that I am not posted in CIF. I am pasted. I am there only because I am not transferred from there for last 15 years. Some people get pasted. But at the same time, we must remember that family, job, business, this society, this world is our posting. Like when gods and goddesses are in heaven, when they get sharper, they will say, okay, your posting will be on Bhulok. For next 100 years, you will be on Bhulok. And you have that punishment, then you come back to heaven. So it's a posting. Sequence, how to offer. So first of all, I offer to myself. When we get married, then the areas expands. Then I become we. And that's the reason one of the qualification to get married is that Married is that I must become we. That sharing has to happen. If I am too self-centric and get married, then it is going to be a problem because I will only think, what am I getting? What am I getting? I'm not offering anything. Then that slowly the person evolves and think, okay, what I can offer to society, what I can offer to country, what I can offer to humanity, Rashtra Devo Bhava. And then Jnaneshwar Maharaj says in Pasaidan that entire humanity I want to offer. This is a prayer for entire humanity. Ata Vishwatmake Deve. So I'm offering for entire humanity, and the final thing is God, which is all pervading. So slowly, when my evolution starts happening, my sphere starts expanding. I don't want to only work for myself. I want to. I asked this question to many corporate people who come here. Yesterday itself, there was a program. I asked that why you are working. Almost 70, 80, 90% people raised hand. They said, working for family, not working for myself. And then they were talking about work-life balance. Who told you to create family? I only created. You only created family. Now you are working for family. You want to give best education to your children. You want to go for foreign travels with your family. Then you have to work more and earn more money. Then you cannot complain about work life balance that I have to, like I am too stressed. You decide. So my sphere has to increase, and that is yat karoshi yat joshi. Highest offering, offering oneself to God. This Guruji always says that there are different levels of offering. When a monk joins, a person joins a mission, then the person offers oneself. Example, Hanumanji offered himself to Lord Ramji. Entire life is offered, body, mind, intellect, everything is offered to the Lord. Myself. So the highest offering is availability for that particular person, that particular job, that particular cause. Tat Kurushwa Madarpanam. We are still on that word Arpanam, because if we are understand Arpanam, then only we will understand Yat Kuroshi, Yat Joshi, etc. So here four things are taken by offering Karma, Bhoga, Dana, Tapa. Yat Karoshi, we will see that in detail. Work becomes worship, enjoyment becomes balanced. So even Bhoga has to be offered. Bhoga is pleasure. Giving becomes joyful. Effort becomes meaningful. Tapas. So these four things are mentioned in this verse. Yat karoshi, yat joshi, yadashnasi, dadasi yata, tapasyasi. Suppose we do not, then this work becomes stress. Karma creates stress. This pleasure and enjoyment creates addiction. Without it, dependency happens. Bhoga creates addiction. Dana creates expectation. No, I gave so many things to you, I did so many things for you, but I didn't get anything in return. What I got in return, so I will not give. Expectation grows, and expectation reduces joy. And tapas creates rigidity. I do so many japa, I do so many puja, I stand for 10 hours in line, and then person becomes more negative, more rigid, more fanatic. So very, very important verse. And these are our day-to-day areas, core areas of life. Doubt, if I do prohibited karmas and offer to God, I do cheating, I do smuggling, I rob money, I murder somebody and offer to God. Bhagavan says, yeah, that also you can do. But the rule is that whatever you offer, it comes back to us in 1,000%. That song is there, the beggar sing, तुम एक पैसा दोगे भगवान 10 पैसा देगा. If you take one step, God will take 100 steps. In the same way, suppose we offer, whatever you offer, Bhagwan will give us in return 100,000 times. So we have to be careful what we are offering, how we are offering, and what is the attitude of offering. You cannot just offer anything. No, Bhagwan, I will eat anything. You have to digest, because I don't have the responsibility of digestion. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. Bhagwan is saying, I am digesting sitting inside. Doubt, if I don't believe in God, how to use this verse? Offer to a higher cause. There are some people say, I don't believe in God, but I am in NGO working for village. But some people who work for noble cause, do a lot of charity, don't believe in God, do a lot of selfless service, they become very arrogant, they become highly complaining because final offering is not doing. They say, you're not doing, I'm only doing all work, nobody is doing. These kind of things will start in the mind if that offering doesn't happen. So main point, don't have to do any specific thing, not even patram, pushpam, phalam, offer everything. Everything means three core areas are given. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, transactional day-to-day actions. Yat joshi, yat tapasyasi, spiritual practices, rituals, japa, puja, sadhana. Dadasiyat, societal duties giving to needy. So, entire day, morning to evening, even night is covered in this particular verse. Yat karoshi, now whatever I do, I have to offer. Now, very important point for noting down. Those who want to become Gita Dutas, they must pay attention and write down. Question. List down how many roles I play during the day. It's very interesting to note. I play husband role, wife role, grandmother role, grandfather role, child role, sister role, brother role, manager role, then society member role, then volunteer role. Suppose I'm doing some volunteering. And what happens? Arjun got confused not because of dharma, he got because roles get confused. Which role I should give priority? No, no, I will do only mother's role. Now I have only grandmother's role, but you're also Indian citizen. That also role you have. So the role becomes so attached to me that I'm not able to distinguish, separate the role from me. So I have to list down how many roles I play during the day. Personal, official, social, spiritual, volunteer. There are different roles I play. Some roles are temporary. When you go to a function, then you play role of volunteer. When you come home, but some roles stick to us. Like some people are not able to come out from husband role at all. Wife role, continuous wife role only. Those people who are principal in school, then they are principal everywhere. They will advise everybody. Teacher role, grandmother role, grandfather role. That role itself is problematic if I do not offer. For each role, quietly notice, where do I seek control? Where do I seek validation? Where do I feel stress? Some role stresses out, some role do not stress us out because we are not offering that role. False belief, very, 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 very subtle point to note. My role is my altar. No, no, but I do all my duties. No, from morning to evening I do. But still I am not having peace because I am not offering that role to Bhagwan. First role must be sadhak, first role must be instrument, and then all other roles must come. Transformational shift, this verse is asking us, my role is my offering. This wife role is an offering to you. This husband role is an offering to you. This grandmother role is an offering to you. That I'm offering to you. This grandfather's role I'm offering to you. This manager or leader I'm in office, that role itself I'm offering to you and working. So what is the exercise? Write down five important roles you play as an offering statement. For example, whatever role you play, you have to make as an offering statement. This we are preparing for Gita Dutta. This will be activities which will be done actually. I lead my team as an offering to excellence, not ego. Leadership role. I parent as an offering to child's growth, not to control my fear and anger and, control the children. Children are only born through us, not for us. Children are not born to fulfill my dreams. Children are born to fulfill their own dreams. Children are born with their own vasanas. I am born with my own vasanas. Children must not become our dream and goal. I must have my own dream and goal. I guide as an offering to wisdom, not to authority. I manage the home as an offering to harmony, not to perfection. So I am managing home, I am managing family, I am doing all household work. For what? To have that harmony and happiness, not to control, not for perfection, not for irritation, and not out of burden. कि अरे इतना काम है, इतना काम है. Because that is the reason why that happens when I am not offering to God. Essence. Role says I am keen on validation. I must get validated. I did so many things. Offering says I am keen on inner peace. Whatever role I am playing, whatever role I have played, I must check whether that role has given me inner peace before, during, after. Very, very powerful point to remember. Yadashnasi, whatever I consume, what I consume daily, not only physically through eating, but I consume through ears, I consume through eyes, I consume through skin. Mentally also, I consume a lot of things in the mind, what I'm reading, what I'm seeing on the Google, what I'm seeing on the mobile phone, that is a consumption. Suppose I see and hear bad things. Bhagavan says, what are you offering to me? Suppose you go to somebody's house and the person offers 3 days leftover food to you. Bhagavan says, you will say, what is this? You called me and then you're offering me some spoiled food and some torn clothes, and then this bed sheet is torn, the house is unclean, the bed is so bad, and you're offering this to me. So I must be careful what am I consuming through the five senses. Food, thoughts, ideas, opinions. Who digests? Who consumes? I consume, Bhagwan digests. Because I just don't know what happens when I put the food inside the throat, gone. Bhagavan says, Aham Vashvanaro. When I put some idea in the mind, Bhagavan says, I am digesting that idea. From whom what I consume the most is very important. Whom I am listening, who is my best friend, who is talking what to me, what kind of, Netflix movies I say, what kind of things I see on mobile phone, what kind of reels I say, what am I consuming? Bhagavan says, you are consuming all through your eyes and ears, but I have to digest. What energizes and drains me. That's the reason many people, when they talk, when they go outside, when they consume, they get drained. After eating food, they get drained. After listening to somebody, they get drained. After interacting with some person, you will find your energy going down because the person has consumed the energy. Principle, there is good, bad cholesterol in food. Thoughts too also are having good and bad cholesterol. So I must be careful from today. Whatever I consume, I need to offer, good or bad. Reflect what I consume consciously and unconsciously. Unnecessary, I must not poke nose in somebody else's affair and become a dustbin. Some people are more interested in other people's life. उसके life में क्या हो रहा है उसको मुझे interest है. This event I am more interested. That is happening, I am more. What is happening inside me, I must focus on. What is happening inside me is more important than what is happening outside me. Questionnaire for all of us to check. I consume more reactions than reflections. When anything happens, I am more reactive than reflective. I check my phone before checking my priorities. 2 minutes may I will check my phone, but what are my priorities for the day? That I do not know. I consciously choose learning over noise. So much of noise I am listening to, but what is the learning from that I am not getting? The essence. Shravan sadhana is that after that session is over, if somebody asks us, in 2 minutes, tell me the essence of that verse, we must be able to tell. Essence, I live, lead, take decisions with clutter or clarity. That will depend upon what I consume. And whatever I consume, I offer to God. Yadashnasi, before eating food. Now, food here is whatever I consume through five senses. May this food nourish the body for more swadhyaya, seva, and sadhana. That must be my prayer. Eating simple food with gratitude. So, I must consume through five senses simple things. Avoiding food that agitates my mind. Not criticizing the food before it. Very important point. When we sit for eating, do not say, I don't like tikka, I don't like this, I don't like that. But somebody is eating that in front of you. No, no, I don't like misal pav. But somebody next to you is eating misal pav. No, no, I like only sattvic upma. But you eat upma quietly. Why you're saying that is spicy, that is tikka? Somebody enjoys it. That food also is listening to it, no? Some people have this bad habit. They will immediately start talking about food. No, I don't like this. I like this. The food is listening. There was one devotee, Kannappa in Tamil Nadu. He was a hunter. He used to hunt, kill animals, eat. So one day, there was one sadhu who was passing. He told, no, no, what are you doing? You are eating. That's okay. You are a hunter. But before eating, you offer to God. So he told, there is no God in this village. No, no, there is one temple on that particular top. You go there. There is a Shiva temple. Today is Mahashivratri. And you offer and then eat. Okay. Oh, he told, okay, I liked it. He killed his animals. He took his bow and arrow, not the gun, because that time it was in bow and arrow. He took the animal, cut it in the temple. The blood was using mutton he kept. He offered to Lord Shiva and ate it and then took balance and went away. The pujari came in the evening. He saw, what is this? All mutton and blood. He cleaned everything, did all Shuddhi Puja, went away. Ram, 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 Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. He went away. Next day again, morning he went, did puja and went away. Again, evening he came. Next day morning, again this mutton, this smelling bad. He told, what is this? Who is doing this? He waited there in the morning. He said, I want to see who is this person. Then Kannappa came. He cut the whatever deer, rabbit. He offered to the Lord, ate it some, and then took back to his family some. He caught him. What did he do? He told, no, no, this I did. He went away. Then somebody told him that, before offering food, you must offer water. Then he was carrying the animal, he was carrying bow and arrow. He started carrying the water in his mouth and then pouring, and then he was putting the water from his mouth on the shivling, washing, and then he offered his food. This pujari got fainted. What are you doing? That pujari got angry and then he told, I will beat you, I'll kill you. And before he could get up to beat and kill him or, do whatever he wanted to do, Shiva appeared. Shiva told, I am more happy with his devotion, his offering than you are. Because there is a different story. He took out his eyes and all there. But point is what? The Panditji told, I am doing puja every day and this person is offering like this. He told, but I am offering, I am happy with this Kannappa's offering than your offering because you are doing mechanically. When many people do puja, they do puja mechanically, their attention is on the vessels and clean and the process, but their Bhagwan is sitting. That I am not having that particular experience of the presence of Bhagwan. That presence of Bhagwan is very, very important when I am offering something. There's another story. There was one Ganpati devotee. He prayed and did puja of Ganpati for many years and he was not getting what he wanted. He told, I don't want to worship you. So he took the Ganpati idol and put it on the loft. And he told, I will install your father. Your father is more powerful. Mahashivratri is today. So he got Shiva statue and then he kept Shiva statue. I don't want to worship you. You didn't give me anything. He was very angry on Ganpati. So he got Shivji statue and then Shivji Shivlinga there and he started doing puja and then offering Naivedya and then Dhoop, Deep, Agarbatti. And after one or two sessions, he saw that Agarbatti's dhua is going towards the Ganpati. And when he's chanting, Ganpati's ears are more bigger. He told, no, no, I don't want that smell also to go to you. So he took cotton, some bulk of cotton, he stuffed the Ganpati's ears because you should not listen what I chant to Shiva. And he put cotton in his trunk that you should not even smell the agarbatti what I am putting. And when he started stuffing that, Ganpati appeared, gave him darshan. He told, I am very happy. But when I prayed you, when I did puja, you didn't appear and you didn't give darshan. Then now when I am actually insulting you, you are giving me darshan, your please. Ganpati told, now you believe that I am there. Otherwise, your most people's attention is on the process and vessels and Naivedya and days and that, but the Bhagwan's presence is not there. Presence they are not feeling. So, yadashnasi, yad joshi dadasiyata, whatever you offer and give. There are two types of giving, sacrificial and transactional. Yad joshi, inner sacrifice. The real altar is self-awareness. I must offer everything for inner. Awareness is there for everything. Even I know that I am. Purpose. Can I sacrifice ego, desire, ignorance in meditation? That must be my purpose of doing meditation. Meditation or this spiritual sadhana is not going to give us anything. It is going to take away something. Pujya Gurudev, Yajna, cooperative endeavor for higher noble cause. That is the yajna, that is the sacrifice. Teamwork is the best way to dissolve ego, self-centeredness, rigidity, myness, my opinion, my idea. So there are many people in corporate or in the world, they work alone, but they cannot work in a team. Because they are too rigid about their opinions, ideas, myself and my centric and their self and their own authority, power. But the moment they are put in a team, they are a disaster. So Gurudev says that you start working in a team in yajna spirit. That is yat joshi dadasiyat. Do puja, offer as if God is sitting in front of you. This story I told. Dadasiyat, dana, giving to people, society. This is another action we do. Some people give what is they do not want, torn clothes and old vessels and food what they do not eat. I can reduce my possessiveness and mindness. That must be the attitude of giving. And that's the reason they say whatever you love the most, you give. Whatever you love. So in Islam also there is a story they celebrate that you have to offer your son. And he did that. Ask what actually belongs to me. Ishavasya Upanishad says that ईशावास्यम इदगम सर्वम यत्किंच जगत्याम जगत्तेन त्यक्तेन भुंजितम मा गृधक कस्य स्विद्दनम. What belongs to you? Nothing belongs to you. Everything belongs to God. So it is like that, one father got 100 chocolates and gave it to a 3-year-old child, one big packet. The child was so happy, he started eating one chocolate, two chocolates. He suddenly remembered that I want to give something to father. And he took two chocolates and is giving to father and feeling so happy that I am giving two chocolates to father and father also taking that chocolate and eating. Thank you very much. Now the chocolates are given by father only to son. So here that exercise or that example is so beautiful. Same thing we are doing. Somebody gives us gift. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody is given this body, mind, intellect. We are not saying thank you to that entity. Avoid thinking what will I get back by giving. I am giving back. Tera tujhko arpan. Can I give best without demanding recognition and reward and appreciation and validation? Can I work that way? That is real giving. Also, some humor. I must not give advice without dawn of advice. Even if people do not want, I give advice. So, advice we should not give as a dana. Yat tapasyasi. Tapas root is to heat, burn. That is a root in the word. So what is tapas? Conscious, willing action is called as tapas, where I want to do repetitive action. Example, waking up early in the morning, doing japa meditation, staying calm under pressure, compromising values in challenging situation, not giving up despite difficulties. That is tapas. Standing firm on your ground, whatever resolution I have taken. Result energy conservation in tapas. And opposite is called as patana. Tapa. Pata. Pata means choosing comfort over discipline. Giving into laziness, not getting up. No, I want to get up and morning and do, but it doesn't happen. Justifying wrong action, escaping from discomfort, getting distracted very easily, acting mechanically without understanding what am I doing. This is not tapa, this is patan. This will degrade us. I complain more than I commit. I see effort as investment or burden. Suppose you call people to work in mission. No, I don't want to come because then I have to commit and I have to exert. Tapas, if not effort, if I do not do tapas, if I do tapas and do not offer, it will create rigidity, bitterness, anger, frustration. You see so many tapasvis, Rushi Munis, They suddenly used to give sharp and become angry because that tapas creates energy conservation. And suppose I don't do tapas, then it will create laziness, attachment to comfort, etc. Overall result of offering everything. This is given in the next verse actually of 9.28. What will I get? When action is offered, result loses its power to bind. How we are bind in this world? Karmanneva adhikaraste. We have only adhikar of action, and action binds us. Aneka janma bandha happens due to karma. So when we follow this attitude, mind will become pure. I will be free from bondage of good result and bad result. Then clarity of knowledge will happen. Many people say that I know I'm Atma, I have understood everything, but my behavior is like that only because purity of mind takes lot of time. The sadhana is maximum to be done for purity of the mind. Clarity to hai, many people can give lectures on Brahman, Gita, etc., chant, but purity of mind takes lot of time, lot of years, lot of sadhana. What is clarity of knowledge? I am not body, mind, intellect. Then what will happen? I will be liberated from ignorance, fear, anger, sadness. Then I will realize my own nature as pure existence, consciousness, bliss. And that is a final destination, that I realize my own nature as infinite bliss, existence, consciousness. If I do not have that existence principle, I will be fearful that I will be going away. Consciousness means omniscience, I know everything. And infinite bliss, which I am searching in impermanent thing. So that is a very beautiful verse. As I mentioned, this verse is very, very popular. Highly reflective, not very easy to grasp certain things, especially the offering part. That offering part, again and again, I have to revise that, am I offering? And very clearly, I will understand the moment I do not offer something to Lord, which belongs to the Lord, there will be stress. There will be tension, there will be sadness, there will be depression, there will be irritation, there will be frustration. So let us chant again. Yat karoshi yat joshi yadashnasi yat karoshi yadashnasi yat joshi dadasi yata yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. So offer everything to Lord before sleeping. Kayena vacha manasendriya. You should take some water. Imagine some water in the hand and then offer. Tera tujhko arpan. This verse is very popular. As I mentioned in many, many other missions, Pandurang Shastri Athavale, this verse is regularly chanted in their mission because the verse carries that kind of message to all of us, which can liberate us instantly and give joy while doing all actions in family, business, society as such. So my invitation is that please go back and reflect. Number one, by heart. And again, reflect these two verses, Karmanneva Dikaraste Yad Joshi Yadashnasi, because these are not very easy verses to grasp and practice. The moment I get it, then it becomes very easy to offer everything. Then the mind remains free. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.